evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever your location is in the world, guys. Once again with one more video for you. In this occasion, guys, as you know, we've been working very hard on a tiny upgrade to our template, which has been not giving such a good result as we expect since the beginning of this 2018 year. So we've made a few changes to the indicator that you will be that I will show you now, and what you need to be aware of, and how this template is gonna be working now, and how is it different from the previous version. So now we have upgraded our version 3 template to our version 3.1, so please be aware of that. So all the users should be having their copies through emails, and if you didn't get your copy, please send us an email to goodbyeotm@hotmail.com, and we will be helping you with that. Support team will take care of you. Saying that, guys, with that being said, let's get down into business. Let me show you how this new template is gonna be running. Okay, follow me. Okay, guys, so let's see. Let me get you through this. This new template is actually we made a tiny upgrade. What it does is actually it will recognize the highest or the toughest spikes with a possible and a strong retrace back down or back up, depending on the market volatility. If it's oversold or overbought conditions on a multiple combination of indicators, it will give us a chance to realize that there will be a possible retrace back or retrace up of the market. So going here, let's go and check quickly. Let me just zoom out a little bit so we can have a better looking of the entire. As you can see, guys, we have a very few signals to all the in a 1 day market hours. For example, from this point, which is where the market starts with the Asian session, all the way down up until the end of the day, with this Euro USD, this indicator or this version of the template gave us 1, 2, 3 signals only. That's why in this occasion we are going to recommend you guys, please, you need to open from 8 to 10 assets at the same time. The strategy are the same rules to follow. We wait for an arrow to appear with a sound alert. Please double check that this signal or this arrow is currently outside of the market, outside of the channel, which will ensure a possible retrace back down or retrace back up, depending on where the arrow is pointing to. So as you can see down here, we have 1, 2, 3, all valid signals. And yes, I know that the channel moves a tiny bit, but in this template, the channel is being updated as well. So the channel used to be a little more, now is a little more wide, a little more open. So the signal that we catch are gonna be a little more reliable, and obviously this is what we're looking for. We're looking for better results, better entries, better positioning of the markets, so we can track this available valid signal. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Zoom in. As we can see, we have a signal over here, which is way out of the channel. Remember, as I mentioned previously, this channel is more wide than the previous version of the template. So we have a strong signal coming here. So look here, and you will see. Just please test this new version of the template, and for a couple of days, couple of hours, depending on your situation, and then the signals are to be taken for 30 minutes. I know 30 minutes is quite a little longer, but remember, guys, quality before quantity. So with this version, what we're looking for is more reliable and strong signals. we want all of you guys to be happy and make money with this. So we make an effort to make something better for you guys. So please, 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 rule number one, you need to double check that once you receive a signal, the signal is outside of the channel, obviously, and you hear a sound alert. Sometimes you might see an arrow which is forming. You need to wait until you hear the sound alert. Double check that the arrow and the current candlestick are currently outside of the channel. Once you see that, then you place your order for 30 minutes trade expiry or closer, 28 minutes, 32, depending, because some of you might not have a broker with exact 30 minutes. Guys, as you can see, I'm kind of sweating because it's very hot here where I am. That's why I'm having a beer, so cheers. Alright guys, once again, going back to the charts, this is something that we've been working on, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's check another asset. Let's go to USD CHF. Let's just zoom out a little bit also, and as you can see also in this asset, in this currency pair, we have in a period of one entire day, we have 1, 2, 3 signals. But let's zoom in a tiny bit, and we have a signal down here that it was possible it was a valid signal at the moment of appearance, ending on a losing trade. But then we have another signal right here, which we could easily take for 30 minutes and recover our money. Almost there, but looking for the end of the day, what we're looking for is to be in a green position. Another signal right here, and once again guys, as I mentioned, remember that we recommend from 8 to 10 assets open at the same time. Please stick with the major pairs: Euro USD, USD Canadian, USD JPY, USD Canadian. Once again, I think I mentioned that. Australian USD, which one? And all these major pairs, please stick with those. Try to avoid those weird pairs like New Zealand Canadian, USD, CHF Canadian, something like this. Try to avoid those pairs and stick with the major ones. So let's keep an eye on USD JPY. Let's see how it's behaving. Yes, for example, look at this one. It was a while ago during this Asian session. The signal came in this candlestick, at the end of this candlestick, and then the signal climbed all the way up for 30 minutes. A beautiful ITM, gorgeous ITM. Let's zoom out a tiny bit so we can see how it's performing the last Friday based on our data tasting. There's a signal over there, but it looks like it was not all the way outside of the channel, but still look at the potential of this template. Now look, another one here. This was a valid signal at the moment of receiving the signal. Why do I know this? Because remember that the channel is climbing up because it's an obvious uptrending from this point all the way to this point. It is a very obviously this is an uptrending market hours, so which means that the channel also moves together with the trend, which means that the channel at the moment of the signal, it was somewhere around here, somewhere around this area, and then turns up together with the trend and continues all the way up. That's why I know this was a valid signal. So going back to our business, let's continue checking another asset. Look at this. It might be the loss in trade of this. It was somewhere in this asset, and then almost there. Let's call it an OTM, but almost there. Yes, but is as you can see, guys, the potential of this is stronger. It's stronger than the previous version of the template. So just remember that. Take one trade at a time. I've been telling you so many times, guys. Please. One trade at a time is the key of your success. There's no rush for this. There's no reason for rush. So please take advantage of this tool. Use it properly. Make some money with this, because we have a bunch of smart guys that are making money. Trust me, we are making money with this tool if you use it properly. Let me show you once again quickly the potential of using a smart money management with your money. Let me show you this. Okay, let's go here, and then let's go to mini mo. Weekly trading plan, guys. Okay, guys. So let's say that you open an account with $1,000. Bingo. Let's go back to the chart. And let's say that you're working on the euro timing, euro market hours. So euro market hours is this on your charts. This cream color area, this is euro market hours. Let me just zoom it out a tiny bit. This cream color block, it means the euro session, euro market, London market hours actually. So let's say that on Friday you were using this based on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assets. All right. Very important. With these new tools, you don't need to avoid the news. I mean, before you need to avoid the news, but after the news has been released, you don't need to worry. If you get a signal after the news has been released, you may take it, because this one is the strongest template. So after the news has comes out and all this market has made its own volatility, their own up and down crazy movement, and you have a signal, you may take that. That's a valid signal. So just for your information, you don't need to avoid the news after the news has been released on this template. So again, let me just show you quickly something. Yeah. So let's say that you've been using these 6 assets for the past Friday during the London session. You have $1,000 here invested. If you have $1,000, I will suggest you guys to start trading with a 10, minimum of $10. Always a 10%. Sorry, guys. Always with the minimum of the 10% of your initial investment, so you can implement a proper money management. So I'm going back here. All right. We have 6 assets over here. Open it. And let's say that you have the first signal of your trading session. It was looking good on the USD Canadian. Let me just check. I think this one was first, but the valid one, yeah. Let me just zoom in and check what time this. It was a non-valid signal for sure, but in case if it was, we take it for 30 minutes. We'll look what happens. In case it was a valid signal at the time of appearance. You see the potential of this new template, guys. But then we have the strongest one up here that came out of at the end of this candlestick, giving us a tiny chance over here with this bullish candlestick. Let's say it was a valid signal over there for 30 minutes, obviously, an ITM. It happens, let me just check, it happens at 7:15 London hours, and this one was, just to give you some information, just to be on your side. Where is it? Yeah, it was here, 7:15. It was at the same time. But anyways, it was on the same time, yeah. But it looks like it was very deep inside already in the channel. So at that moment, you would take the best signal, which is on your side, which is the best positioning signal. So let's say that you have a Australian USD, $10. $10 on Australian USD, and let's say that your broker at that particular moment is paying 72 to 78. Let's keep it on 76%. And obviously, we have a deeply ITM here. So you have your first ITM of the day. You have already $7.60. Not much, but this is the beginning of your trading session. And then we go back to the chart and we wait for our next signal. We can clearly see that right here on USD Canadian. Let me just check if we don't have anything on this trading session. This happens at 7:20 something. Let me just check this one. Yeah, it was a valid signal, and yeah, it was it was a 30-minute signal. It was a ITM, but let's say that it was an OTM, because remember, some of your brokers might not have 30 minutes expiry, but they might have 28, they might have 32, and you might take one of those expiry, and you might be, as you can see, on a losing position. Let's keep it as an OTM. This is 7:26, so it means that would be the net signal that you would take in case you would trade this session hours last Friday. So let's keep this as another $10 signal. It was USD/JPY, and let's keep it on 76, and you lost that particular trade. But this is when money management comes out. You go to money management and you say that after a $10 loss, your net signal has to be from $25, which will allow you to trade and recover your loss and make an additional income, so you don't wasting your time. So let's go back to the charts, and remember, you have a losing trade over here, and we're keeping an eye on the next possible signal that we catch, and this happens at what timing? It happens at 8:25. I'm pretty sure at the moment that we received the signal, we had the chance to take it somewhere in this candlestick. For 30 minutes, I don't even need to measure. This is a clearly ITM. So this is USD Canadian. So USD Canadian gave us, USD Canadian, which is a $25 investment, USD Canadian. Let's keep the same percentage, and we make an ITM. Look at here. We have made some money, we have recovered a loss, and we have made some money. This particular winning trade has gave us it gave us $19 profit minus the loss that we had on the previous trade, which means $10. It means that we recovered our $10 and we make an additional $9. So now our balance is from 1,000. It is $1,016.60. So going back to the charts, we keep an eye on the next possible signal during these hours, and we see that we have a signal over here. Yes, almost 10 o'clock a.m. and I'm pretty sure it was a very nice trade over there at the moment of receiving the signal. For 30 minutes, it's kind of tricky. It's almost there, but let's keep it as a loss to be on your side. So remember, once we recover our money, we come back to the 10 minimum, and it was GBP USD 76%, and we have a losing trade. Remember, we have right now we are currently 50% win rate, and still we have in profit. We are in profit because we are using money management, and obviously we're using one trade at a time, no more than one trade at a time. Very important. So let's go back to the chart and let's keep an eye on another possible beautiful. We have another trade over here, which is minimo USD JPY. Let's just check if there's something over here during these hours. Nothing there, nothing. Yeah, so USD JPY somewhere around here. Beautiful. We have 30 minutes ITN, 27 minutes, something minutes, 26. So this 31, this is our recovery money. Remember, this trade, it has to be from $25 investment. So going back to the chart, remember, after one loss, we have a money management that advises us that we have a $25 investment to invest now. And then going like this, one trade at a time, using money management, believe me, there's no way you can make money with this. Now our current balance is $25.60 above our initial investment, which was $1,000. So guys, please remember, follow the instructions given by the support team. Remember, number one, wait for the signal to come out with the sound alert and the arrow. Double check that the arrows and the current candlestick are both outside of the channel, which is a little more wide this time. And obviously, trade one trade at a time, 30 minutes expiry. After any major news has been released and you have a signal coming out, you don't need to avoid the news after the news has been released. Before the news has been released, you need to wait. But after the news has been released and you have a signal, you may take that signal. So guys, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys learn something. And please share this video around. And it's time to make money. Goodbye OTM. Bye bye. Cheers.